Now then, let's take a much closer look at the Kappa jacket. The Kappa jacket, of course, is one of PhD's Primaloft filled jackets, synthetic wadding filled, synthetic insulation, designed to cope with very cold and damp conditions, sorts of conditions where you're concerned that a traditional down jacket may not perform enough, it may collapse because of getting seriously wet. Today's a really good day to wear this jacket. It's very, very wet, it's misty, it's been raining for a couple of days actually, and we've got these damp conditions that are very persistent and really would cause trouble for a down jacket. But the Kappa jacket is absolutely perfect here today, really feels very comfortable, and it's not getting affected at all by these wet, humid conditions. Now, it's filled with 133 gram Primaloft Gold. I'll just break that down with some information there. 133 gram is the weight per square metre. So this is a thick wadding, it's giving a lot of insulation. The typical operating temperature here is -10. So the Kappa jacket is built for pretty cold and pretty wet conditions, really suitable for, in the UK, particularly suitable for winter mountaineering, winter camping. It will deal with really quite nasty conditions, -10 degrees C. We've used Primaloft Gold here because Primaloft Gold is the top end of the Primaloft range, and it's designed to really repel water very effectively. One of the things about synthetic waddings is you don't want that wadding to act like a sponge and mop up water. You really want that wadding to repel water and not take any water on. You don't want water in the wadding because what insulates us here, of course, is the air that we're holding close to our body. The deeper the wadding, the more air you hold. If those air spaces are filled with water, if the water replaces the air, you start to lose insulation, it becomes less effective. So Primaloft Gold here is a superb choice here because it really helps to repel water, so having a really effective function in what we're trying to do here and get a very effective piece of insulation dealing with wet conditions. So Primaloft Gold, 133 gram, and it's giving us a typical operating temperature of -10 degrees C, so it's a very substantial piece of insulation. The outer fabric we've used here is Dri-LX. Now that again is a waterproof fabric. It's got a very high hydrostatic head. It's a waterproof breathable laminate. So it's a very, very high-end fabric, PhD's Dri-LX. So we've got a waterproof fabric on the outer. If we're just looking at the materials, the inner fabric here is our MX fabric. That's a downproof, Primaloft proof, windproof fabric, but its key attribute is it's very, very light, and it allows the Primaloft to loft as much as possible. That's what we're looking for. Just like with a down, just the same as with down equipment, we're looking for maximum insulation for the weight of the gear. So we're really looking for loft, and very light fabrics, very lightweight Dri-LX on the outer and a lightweight MX fabric on the inner really allows the wadding to loft and come close to your body and give you a good insulation level. Let's just run through the features. The bottom of the jacket has cord locks to cinch it in. The cuffs have adjustable Velcro, so you can cinch it down and seal out the cold, and also it helps with management of your mitts or your gloves. You can cinch it down to put the cuff inside the mitt or open it up to go over the top of a mitt. And the top of the collar has got a fleece lining to the inside of the collar, plus Primaloft around the collar, so a very effective way of sealing out the cold around your neck. It's a hip length piece, it comes down below the waist and it comes right onto the hip, so it really gives good protection around the lower part of the jacket. We've got 4 pockets on this jacket. We've got 2 hand warmer pockets, these are fleece lined to help them insulate your hands. We've got a large pocket on the chest. I always like chest pockets because they're very accessible, whether you've got if you're wearing a rucksack with a hip belt, if it blanks off the lower pockets, this pocket is always accessible, so it makes it very, very functional and useful just to shove your mitts in, or your hat, or some snacks and things like that, as well as things like your GPS and so on, which is so useful if you're tucked away but handy and easily accessible. And looking at pockets, there's one more pocket on the inside here. It's a security pocket, perfect for things like car keys or something like that, where you don't want to lose them during the day. You want to know that they're staying there. And actually we've got a key hook in here just to secure keys to make sure they don't drop out or move around. So 4 pockets there on the Kappa jacket. We have a hood here that is removable, so if you don't want the hood on, it can be taken off. But this is a very effective hood. It really is designed to give good insulation. It's Primaloft lined again, so it's very insulating, cuts the wind beautifully, windproof fabric of course. It's got a adjustable cord around the front of the face, and it's got a volume reducer on the back. And then the last thing I just want to tell you about is the reflect. We've put reflect on the front and reflect on the zip pulls. That's just purely a safety feature. If someone was looking for you at night, the beam of a head torch would really pick you up very, very quick. So a little bit of reflect on the clothing here is purely as a safety feature, just to give you that visibility if someone's searching at night for you. So there we go. That's a closer look at the Kappa jacket, specifically designed with a lot of insulation, but for cold and wet conditions. All right, cheers.